So the code now. So the code here, this one say we should import the module. So the module is a library. You understand? So import pandas as PD. So you know the meaning of panda. As hope you know there is a Python network. Python network now for automation. So you know the meaning of AS. AS means you are creating an abbreviation name. Even in SQL, when you see AS means you are creating another name for it. Are you getting that? So that is pandas. Now we're going to use PD to represent panda, MM to represent numpy, MTP to represent matplotlib. Are you getting that? But it can also be any form of shorthand code that you want to use. Are you getting? So when you are done with that, you have to run it to show that you accept your code. So you have to run the library. So it's running. So that run means my code is okay. Then in this case, I'll click on Markdown again. So Markdown because I want to create another heading. So the end here will not say extracting the data set. You understand? Huh? So you see where there is bold there, you are likely to click on the B to bold it. So let me upload my own data set. Hey, Alpha, say to you, I said I. So now say data set. Hope we are there. So if it is a cell format, it's read the cell. So you paste your part, or you run the code. Then print data set. So that is it. Okay. So it work, but I don't know what it's complaining. No, I'm using cloud. So it's complaining about the Python 3.11 versions. Eh? Let's continue by giving my result. So let's proceed. So that is it. But if I don't want to use print, I can type only dataset. It will still work for me. I can say dataset. It will still work for me here. So this is it. Then the next one here is to extract the independent variable because our major focus here is to look for the missing value here. I get it now. So here will now be extracting independent variable. So why in this case, the first column is to call all the rows, then the next one is to call the first three columns. That's that now. So I'll say print S or no need for print. So that is it. You understand? If I don't like the way it is, I can just say reshape it. Reshape. So if I don't like the way it is, I can do reshape or I leave it the way it is there. I think the way it is but it's better. We will do reshape. Are we there? Huh? So if you watch in this case here, the page is not there. The page column is not there. Huh? So mark down. So in this case here, we have already talked about the mean value because before we talk about the X tree and the Y tree, these are things we have to do first. I guess now, because everything about AI is training and testing. Remember that site we used that time, teachable machine. Let me show you the site again. Or say teachable machine with Google. You do remember it? Huh? Uh-huh. Understand? So with this site, we're able to detect training and testing of data. So that is what we are trying to. But before we do that, we have to make sure that our data is intact. Huh? That is it. So let's go back and continue. So the next one is we have to, because machine learning does not work with all these strings. I get it now. So we need to convert it to numbers, which is 0 and 1. I get it. So let's do that. Encoding. Encoding categorical data. So all this one that is showing letters now. I get it. This India fans they need to be changed. I get it now because machine learning cannot read it. So let there be on numeric. So we are using binary for that. So code now. The reason I didn't put explanation in each of the data because I've already given explanation before on it. So here will now be hash for country. So we'll call the library from Scikit-Learn for processing, import label encoder. So my code is executed. So I'll go back to the while to print the while for me. So you see that it have done it for me now. So the France, like this number 2 that is showing, like this India, the France, then Germany. So what we have 201,012. I get it now. We only need 01,01. But that 2 that is there will be an issue. So because of that, we need to work with it and introduce what is called alt encoder. I guess now to do their separation, but they are not really well because with this kind of work, the machine learning will have issue. So in this case here, we're going to introduce what is called a dummy variable, which is the alt encoder. I get it. So now I'm going to use the markdown. So you can just say dummy variable. Are you where I am? So dummy variable. So call the library. The library is very important when you are working. Google Colab normally suggests when you're working. So you have advantage. So look at it now. It's now okay. Are we there? Huh? So if you watch the first one, like the first color you see here, we have one. So one in the second row. So one in the second row, if you go and check, in the second there is one, is France. So France is second row, France is in the fourth row. So France is in the second row, France is the fourth row. I get it? So the first one talking about France, while the other one is talking about should be talking about Germany. The one should be talking about Germany. I get it now. While the other one is talking about Indian. So Indian is the first, Indian is the last. Huh? Yes, he creates extra for each of the country. Each of the country. You know, we have three countries. So the next one is for paid variable. We are done for country. For the paid variable, let me use quotes for it. No, you know, the paid variable was yes and no. So we need to convert it to. So we have transformed the yes and no. So this is yes, this is no, this is yes, this is no, no, yes, yes. So now that we are done, it's for us to split the data set. So now say it will encode the messages. So all the categorical data to become binary. 01, 01. That's why any data set you see 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 means that they have already run all this code on it. So I'm checking the library first, whether it's okay. Which side are you? Yeah. Well, already let me. Um, hmm? So I print out the S test and the S tree. I'm going to print out the Y test and the Y tree too. So the next thing is to scale everything. That is scaling means standard deviation. Standard deviation that standard deviation is the one that will give you variance. I guess now. Huh? So the formula of standard deviation is code we are going to use here to do that. So call it feature scaling. If you check your the one we have done before, you see all the explanation we use for all of them. That's why I say I'm done. I did not put explanation here. We already have all of them. Already, it should be on your collab now. Yeah? Hey there. Hmm? Where? How would I put here now? This one, st underscore s. You show me here. Okay, true. Again, history. Ah, still standard scale. Okay, transform. Make misspelling. Transform. Which one again? Let's also be equals to. Any question? You understand now? So this is a variance number. Organize mark this I wrote. You understand? Eh? That's for the standard deviation. It's a where once you do machine learning, you must provide to standard deviation. This one called variance now. You know, to get standard deviation, tell about you use the mean value, the edge, and so forth. Those are the formula we use. Use that sigma functions. Some functions. Where are you? You there? Huh?